Welcome back to the Now Morning Show, and we are keeping the focus on Tobago because it's Tobago Thursdays. Now, area representative for Buku, Mount Pleasant, Canaan, Assemblyman Sonny Craig, is going to host Tobago Swim Fest, the first of its kind in Tobago. And Mr. Craig joins us this morning to talk more about the event, which will take place on September 17th. Mr. Craig, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us on Now.
Good morning, good morning. Good morning to Trinidad and Tobago, and the international audience listening. How are you today? All is well in Tobago.
Nice. Thank you so much for joining us. Mr. Craig, I know that you're gearing up for Swim Fest, which is going to be taking place this Sunday. First of all, tell us the reason for hosting something like this in Tobago.
Swim Fest is another opportunity for me personally to get us back into the seawater. It's something that I know has so many benefits for patrons, persons who use the beach. It's such a great relaxation. It's such a great medicinal choice, and it's also such a great recreational option. And I'm realizing as we tread along over time, we might be losing our love for the bathing in the sea, actually making use of that water. It's something that people travel for miles from around the world to enjoy. And it's just an encouragement for my people to make use of the water. In addition to that, the event also seeks to develop a brand of sport tourism where we could do some open water swimming in the beautiful waters of Tobago.
Yes.
I've been looking at different competitions, dispensations from around the world, and I know once Tobago enters this arena, we could be as good as any, and maybe better than many, because of the quality, the clarity of the water. It's really something that I believe we could tap into and benefit over in the long term, yeah?
Yeah, of course. Now, I know it's taking place this Sunday. Tell us about the event. Is it only going to be about swimming? Are there going to be other sort of activities that we can expect when we get down there on Sunday?
Well, this particular event is the first of its kind in Tobago. It's being held in other areas, and we just put in some simple things. Like for the children, we have a sandcastle building competition. We have short course swims. Of course, the main event is a 4-kilometer swim that comes from Pigeon Point.
Right.
And I'm seated on Buku Beach as we speak, and I'm looking at Pigeon Point just across there. For a 4-kilometer swim that takes you along the coast into Buku Point. Will also be a time trial for some of the competitors where they could seek to improve their times over long course swims. You check the different long course options around the world, you realize that a 5K is less than an hour swim. So where some of us might hold on to the old adage that sea not get branch and we might keep away from the water, it's really something that people immerse themselves in the larger countries. And our waters are basically safe. We do not have some of the challenges some other areas have when you do talk about open water swimming. So this promises to be something special. So the activities would be based mainly on swimming in this first edition. We are guiding ourselves cautiously because we have never done it before.
Right.
And we are basically structuring it from the ground up. We're using all the safety we could find. All the Coast Guard is on board, the lifeguard service is on board to preempt any kind of negativity. And every swimmer will be guarded jealously as they swim the course. But on the day, we will entertain some short swims, some short swims from at the end of the long swim area, which is on Buku Beach. Buku Beach is the center of the activity. So we'll be having races for little children, the toddlers, teenagers, open swim for the adults, and we might be definitely having some swims for the old veterans. So freestyle swimming, we're not going to explore all the breaststroke and the back and the butterfly and all those intricate styles. Just basically freestyle, and this is our first attempt, so we're going to keep it within what we think we can manage comfortably. It promises to be something exciting, something special.
Yeah, it sounds exciting because I was just about to ask about the categories. But as you mentioned, I realized it's from children as young as 5, even to those as old as 60. So there's definitely going to be something there for everyone. But tell me something, is it only for your area of Buku, Mount Pleasant, or do you encourage everyone from Tobago, once they're available on Sunday, they can come down and try their freestyle skills?
Well, I couldn't say it any better than that. Come down, try your freestyle, because we have great swimmers all around the island. Historically, we
Yes.
have always had great swimmers. We were not always blessed with swimming pools on the island, public pools. Within the last, I think, 10, 15 years, we got a YMCA pool on the island, which is well utilized. The one at least in Corland is well utilized. However, the easier access to most Tobagonians is the beach. And I am realizing that the beach of itself is a marketable option.
Yes.
That if you don't have access to the swimming pool, you could train in the sea. It's one of the easiest sports you could get. You just get a bath suit and you're ready. You get a trunks and you're ready. And you swim parallel with the shore. You do not swim out. You swim parallel with the shore. You learn, you practice your technique, and over time you realize that your calorie burn is so much increased. Your fitness, your skin quality, I could go on and on.
Yes.
So I really want to see that happening. So wherever you are in Tobago, Castava, Charlottesville, and those villages promise some of the better swimmers on the island. There could be a nice rivalry between the eastern villages, versus the western villages.
Yeah.
But it promises to be exciting, and I'm hoping and praying to see all these great swimmers come out and enjoy the first edition of Tobago Swim Fest.
Of course. And tell us what time we need to get down there for Mr. Craig. Is it 11 a.m.? I think I understand it is, or is it earlier?
Yes, 11. 11 is the time because, Sunday is a time people prep for the week. We give you that time. You come in for 11. We'll have food on sale, soft drinks on sale. I will not be part of sponsoring the alcohol bar because it is not, they don't work together. Swimming and alcohol consumption doesn't work together.
Yes.
So the organizers will be just doing a soft bar. These are hot days. You'll be having a lot of water, light drinks to refresh yourself, to rehydrate yourself. There are those who might come and bring other drinks. Well, that would not be part of the committee's package. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, yes.
So we're going to have refreshments. We're going to have food on sale. We will also have a lot of people coming to this particular beach because Buku Beach is a beach that's trending upward in Tobago now. It borders the Great Buku Reef, and it's behaving itself beautifully these days.
Of course.
I wish I could have done the Zoom so you could have seen what I'm seeing right now.
Then you would make me want to also try my freestyle skills on Sunday, Mr. Craig. And I don't think I can stand up to those who will be entering. But as we are on the conversation, will you be in the water as well?
I'll be in the water. I'm wondering if I have enough strength to swim because putting these events together takes so much from you.
Yes.
That I'm experiencing that tiredness in the body, but because of who I am in relation to the event, I know somebody is going to put pressure on me to go into the water and compete. So, but as a politician, you don't ever want to come last in any competition. So I'm going to try to get out of that one skillfully.
All right. And Mr. Craig, before you go, as an added incentive, can you share some of the prizes that they can win? I understand there's particularly a big swim competition also taking place.
Well, the big race, the 4-kilometer race, we have a $7,000 prize already. And we have sponsors still coming on board at this stage to take it up to maybe a $10,000 prize for the first swimmer to cover the 4-kilometer swim. All right, that starts from Pigeon Point. It grazes the famous no man's land, comes around Golden Grove Bay right into Buku Beach. That swim is, and then the second prize would be $5,000, third prize $3,000, and the first female would get, if she wins, she still gets an additional $3,000, right? The short swims that would make up the morning program. There'll be medals, there'll be tokens, there'll be also vouchers given away to patronize businesses in the community of Buku Point. So there are benefits to be gained. But even if you didn't win a prize directly, there is also the socialization aspect.
Yes.
There's also the option, I'm thinking, and I know it's going to be a part of the program where there'll be a crash course in swimming for those who cannot swim and are afraid to swim. We're going to give you an option to learn to swim in 5 minutes if possible. It is possible.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I think that's right up my alley as well. But Mr. Craig, I know it is the first one, and apart from just the fun and activities in terms of the swimming competition, you really want to sort that kind of build that camaraderie, I would say, among members of the community. Do you see yourself maybe next year partnering with other areas as well to really make it a larger event as opposed to keeping it in the Boku area?
Definitely, definitely. I'm being guided. There's hope. There's always hope for a better product.
Yes.
We just want to execute this one. You know, sometimes in a tournament you want to get past this round, to get to the other round. Instead of thinking about the finals, you just want to get into the next stage, and the next stage definitely will be making it a wider ranging competition, and also looking at an international focus as time goes by. Yeah.
Yeah. And in terms of registration, Mr. Craig, is there a fee to register? Is it free? You can come down?
Yes. The big swim would be $100 registration at my district office in Book Road. That's Book Road, opposite Morset Supermarket. There's an option there to sign up. My beautiful staff is on standby to receive you, and there's also an online portal where you could sign up. That's through Assemblyman Sonny Craig's Facebook page. You could go on there and you could sign up to be a part of SwimFest.
And just to confirm, if we need to get any more information about the event this Sunday, we can also go to your Facebook page as well?
Yes, and the number to call in the event, 610-6538. That's 610-6538, and that's the number to call.
Well, Mr. Craig, let me thank you so much for joining us this morning. Continue to enjoy the beach, and I hope that even if you're a politician, we can see you in the water joining with the residents on Sunday. So do have a good one, and even better for the event on Sunday.
Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day. Have a sunny day. Beautiful.
You too. And that, of course, was Assemblyman Sonny Craig, the area rep for Buku, Mount Pleasant, and also Canaan, just talking about a swim fest that's taking place this Sunday from 11 a.m. It starts on Buku Beach. You're on the Now Morning Show. We're going to take a break. I'll be right back. Stay with us.